Hi guys, welcome to a very special Let's Play here today. I've got with me Brett.
Hello.
Kyle.
Hello.
And Joel.
Hello.
And today we're going to be playing Hive of the Dead, which is, it's a fighting fantasy choose your own adventure book. So essentially, this is going to work out a little bit like a roleplay session. We've played all sorts of stuff in the past, but this works really well because it's a pre-written story, so you can just dive straight in and have a lot of fun. I've read a lot of these in the past, and I enjoyed them a lot, and I have a whole collection. But this particular one is actually set in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, and is one of the few existing Games Workshop fighting fantasy books.
Cool.
So, one, you guys are all familiar with the universe. And you're going to be playing a very, very unfortunate guardsman stuck in a hive world currently undergoing attack by Nurgle, demons and chaos.
Great.
And other stuff.
Well, we're bummed.
So basically, Hive of the Dead is referring to, the various walking zombie planes.
Pretty much, if you wanted any of the Chaos Gods to attack you, I think the one to at least want attacking me is Nurgle.
So just to clarify how this is going to work, I'm basically going to be acting as GM for this. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be reading directly from the book, giving the group all their decisions and what they want to do each time. Now, they are going to be effectively collaboratively playing one character. It's not, we haven't got a party or a group of characters, it's just the sole survivor, as it were. The very unfortunate guardsman. So, like all good books, we start at the beginning. You lift your head slowly from the rock-creek floor, blinking open your eyes before quickly shutting them again as you're greeted by a harsh artificial light. Carefully, you raise your eyelids once more, shielding your eyes with one hand while rubbing the back of your head with the other. As your vision adjusts to the brightness, you move your other hand to feel the welt on the back of your head. Pulling it away, you notice that you have dried blood on your fingertips. So, that's a good start.
Nice, that's a good sign.
Lifting yourself to your feet, you take in your surroundings. You are in a Spartan jail cell. A solid wall to the rear of you and metal bars on either side on the other three sides. A sleeping roll lies unfurled on the floor and a cramped blanket sits atop it. There is a small pile of rubble in the centre of the cell that has fallen from the ceiling, most likely the cause of your head wound. Directly in front of you is the cell door. Stepping forward, you try to open it, but nothing happens. And that is when the stench assaults you. Your shoulders involuntarily thrust forwards as your stomach pulls back, issuing forth a torrent of vomit.
Great.
Wiping your mouth and holding back a second wave of nausea, you scan your surroundings for the source of the vile odour. Lying on the floor in front of your cell is the corpse of a man in military uniform. Just behind him, close to what you assume is the main entrance to the cell block, is another similarly attired body. You look down at your own clothes to find that you are dressed identically to the corpses. Yeah, identically to the corpses. And that is when the realisation hits you. You have no recollection of who you are or how you got into being in this situation. Because we need to be a vanilla character for the purposes of the book. Moving forwards, you shake the door of your cell in the forlorn hope that you can somehow break the lock and make good your escape. But unsurprisingly, a door that is designed to hold somebody prisoner is not easy to open without a key. Scanning your surroundings once more, you notice that the body closest to your cell has a bunch of keys attached to a loop on its belt.
That's lucky. That's lucky.
That's convenient.
As well as...
Especially won't be a very good story if you just rotted in your cell.
Yeah.
Literally, rotted.
Be like 2 pages.
You slowly rot and die.
A few hours later.
Yes.
And luckily for you guys, as well as a holstered las pistol.
Ooh.
If you're going to escape your prison, you need those keys. Dropping to the floor, you put your arm through the bars of the cell and shuffle yourself into position so that you can reach the items on the corpse's belt. A noise from the cell block entrance distracts you and you recoil in shock as the second body emits a low moan and rises slowly to its feet. If you want to attempt to remove the keys from the dead jailer's body, turn to page 318. If you want to go for the last pistol, turn to 127.
Pistol. I'm pretty sure one of them's going to end up in our horrible, horrible zombie death.
Yeah, but
We can, if the... See,
You can't...
hang on, if you get the las pistol,
you still don't have
and then
keys.
you kill the zombie thing, and it somehow knocks the other corpse away with the keys.
Well, then you shoot yourself with the last pistol and we start again.
He has a point.
Because I don't think a las pistol would break the jail cell,
No.
and it's a zombie, so you can
Oh
always...
no, but what if your arm gets stuck while reaching for the keys and it bites you and then you become a zombie? And then we've got 500 pages of being sat in a cell never dying because we're a zombie. I'd
Then
say...
you can still reach the last one
Yeah.
after.
If you get the
No,
keys,
because
you're
zombies
out.
don't have intelligence.
But if you get the keys when you're out.
Arguably, you don't have intelligence on your stats either.
Right.
I'm going with keys.
I'm gonna go with keys.
Fuck, I hate you guys.
Attempting to remove the keys from the dead jailer's body it is. 318.
You made the wrong choice, you're dead.
If you guys get bit by this zombie, I'm gonna laugh.
Why on earth would you not pick the las pistol?
Concentrating only on your escape and not on the shambling abomination making its way towards you, you extend your arm as far as it will reach and manage to get a single finger through the metal loop holding the bunch of keys together. With a gentle metallic scrape, you drag them towards you. Once they are safely in your grasp, you get to your feet and frantically begin to try the assorted keys in the lock. Briefly glancing up from your escape attempt, you realise that the alabaster-skinned zombie is almost at the cell door.
No!
On your 7th attempt, you find the right key, and as soon as you hear the welcome click of the lock opening, you put your shoulder to the door and with every gram of your strength, thrust the cell door open. The dull-witted zombie doesn't have time to react and is thrown back against the main doors of the cell.
Yeah!
The impact snapping its neck with a satisfying thud.
And now we're out.
Taking a moment to compose yourself, you lean forwards, hands on thighs, and take a couple of deep breaths. The corpse of the jailer still lies on the floor next to you, and not knowing what to expect beyond the doors of the cell block, his last pistol could be invaluable. Alternatively, having already seen one of the dead body defy the laws of nature, leaving his body well alone and making your escape also seems like a good option. To take the last pistol from the jailer's corpse, turn to 105. To search the other zombie's body, turn to 304. And to unlock the doors of the cell block and escape, 212.
We could search for somebody's body.
Are you
Yeah,
guys...
but then do we miss the last gun?
But you guys are going to be right wussy about it and be like, oh, what we're going to do is we're going to take his shoes instead of the gun. I vote, once again, twice in a row, get the last pistol.
Yeah, logic says get the las pistol this time.
I reckon it's going
Get the
to...
last
I reckon it's
pistol.
going to rise and nutshot us and we're going to die.
If we don't think you're gonna die like within the first 3
No.
pages. I think if you'd got the last gun, you'd have shot the zombie, then got the keys.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
But then you'd have been an ammo down.
Yeah. See, we've saved an ammo.
You'd have had to have probably resolved shooting and how many shots you'd have fired.
You could just sat there. You could have sat there for days, just like. I am the worst guardsman ever.
This is why I'm in this jail cell.
You crouch down gingerly and not daring to look away from the corpse's closed, dead eyes, you fumble with the pistol stowed tightly in its
I
holster.
didn't think we had any. Just got a ginger.
Why are we fumbling?
With a few forceful tugs, the weapon comes free.
Tug.
And satisfied that the jailer is indeed dead, you inspect the last pistol. A small dial on the side of the power pack housing reads 15, which means that the weapon has full ammo. Remember to mark both the weapon and the ammo on your adventure sheet. So you got the last pistol, 15 shots.
Right, what is it?
A last pistol is strength 3, damage 2.
I started looking at it for 10 minutes too. Confusing. Damage 2.
Yes, so it does have a damage system in this, a bit like 8th edition.
Cool.
Fucking
If
last
only I had
pistols.
damage 2 in 8th edition, eh?
I think
All them guard sergeants.
The last pistol, damage 2.
Was that Primus Brief?
Carrying on. You are just about to tuck the pistol into your belt and search the corpse for anything else that may be of use when, without warning, its hand snaps forwards and grabs you by the throat.
We didn't trust it.
Is it still on the floor though?
You're going to go into combat with it now. Turn to page 53 and prepare to do battle.
I was gonna say it's still on the floor. Can't we just kick it very hard in the face?
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons why I allow you to use the las pistol in combat, because right now you wouldn't get to use that las pistol.
We'll just cave his face in with it.
In close quarter combat, so you wouldn't use a ranged weapon.
How many wounds does a zombie have?
That would be metagaming.
Yeah, it would. To be fair.
Well, what I'd probably do is get the butt of the last pistol and cave its face in with it.
Yeah, I don't want to waste ammo.
So your first battle round is going to be with a zombie jailer, which the initiative is with you. No one has any saves, and we're straight into close quarter combat. So, how many attacks do you currently have?
1.
Then make an attack. What skill are you?
When you say make an attack, can we decide how we're going to attack it? As in like a
You
role
can either
play?
use your last pistol or not your last pistol.
Punch it.
Yeah, I'm not really fussed. I don't really want to use any ammo. You've got to be able to kill it without the las pistol.
So, without the last pistol,
Yes,
you
I'm
you
thinking.
do damage 1 attacks, basically, and you are the strength.
It's strangling us. Let's fry him.
Yeah.
Being weapon skill 3.
Am I going to get outvoted again?
If it wounds us before we wound
Yeah.
it,
That's
then
metagaming.
Then we'll shoot it.
We'll shoot it.
No, because we'll
You
die.
can use the last pistol at any point later on.
Fine, let's punch it
Yeah.
directly in its face.
Weapon skill 3, so hit on 4, so go attack. You hit, it's strength 3, it's toughness 2, so you don't freeze.
On the mat. Ah!
Zombie attack.
Hits.
Does hit. Wounds.
Great.
You have no armor. You can take
Boo.
Or you with the zombie, your attack.
Would you like
Combat
to be
zombie.
fair, our hit and to wound
Bollocks,
it
we are using the last pistol. We are going to fry this thing. It's strangling us to death. We can't. We've got like 4 thumbs here. We're not even going to punch it.
We're hitting fast as well with the last
I
pistol.
don't
Yeah,
care.
we still hit at the same rate, but we expend ammunition. And we wouldn't have wounded it with the las pistol.
Am I going to get outvoted for a 5th time? Would you like to punch it?
Are you going to do the obsessive counting part of the brain?
I'm gonna punch it again.
I want to have one more go at punching it. And then we promise,
Audible sigh
we-
from Joel.
we-
We shall try and punch it.
and then I promise, shoot a bit of brain, we will shoot it with a las pistol if this doesn't do anything. Missed.
Zombie attack.
Missed.
Can we shoot it now? For
We'd have kept missing, we'd have used 3 bullets and done nothing.
Just keep punching.
That's what we'd have done, we'd have stormtrooped
I'd like
it.
to point out this fact that we haven't stopped it from strangling us to death yet.
True. So
Yeah,
You're currently rolling around on the floor and play kill me.
Pillar
Zombie
rolling.
strangling you to death.
I'm going to use the gun.
Ah!
Bollocks to them two. I'm using the gun.
Use the gun. Hits with the gun. It's a freeze.
Wounds.
Wounds with 3. 2 wounds. It's still alive.
Damn you, Joel!
You have used the shot.
Damn you, Joel.
It has taken 2 wounds rather than 1 from if you punched it.
Yours.
As if it took a last
Miss.
pistol to noggin.
Miss.
Shoot it
I'll
again.
punch it.
Punch it, shot. You miss.
Why? Why can't we hit it?
Zombie also misses.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah, you hit it. And you kill it.
Ah.
Use another shot, but you do successfully kill the zombie jailer. I have a feeling Joel is going to feel very validated by this next sentence.
Go on, man.
Despite taking you by surprise, the unarmed jailer is no match for your last pistol. And you dispatch him with a clean shot to the head. Rising to your feet, you consider briefly rifling the corpse or anything else that may be of use. But, not knowing what exactly it is you're dealing with here and not wanting to push your luck any further, you think better of it.
You ain't got a face.
I've got face.
Yeah, so you try to search it for more stuff, it attacks you, and then you kill it, and then you're like, well, it kind of bit me, so I'm not going to carry on searching it and try and
Does this mean
validate why I got bit.
Does this mean we're going to turn into a gribbler now because it actually wounded us?
You have 15 pages, and then you die.
After a little trial and error, you eventually find the right key and unlock the cell block doors. Apprehensively, you push open the doors, not knowing what awaits you on the other side, but hoping that whatever lies beyond will yield some answers to who you are and how you came to find yourself in a prison infected by the living dead.
Go left, freedom, go right, Pakistan.
The double doors swing open and you'll find yourself in what appears to be some kind of command centre. Banks of scanner arrays and pick screens line the far wall of the room, and there are several tables with maps and charts scattered across them. The only sound is a very faint hiss emanating from a Vox unit off to one side of the room. Cautiously wandering around, you notice a corpse dressed in a small grey uniform and wearing a peaked cap lying slumped against one of the tables.
his hat.
Take his clothes.
Hold his hat.
Take his clothes.
Please close.
Apparently you're playing kleptomaniac. 2 chairs that sit facing the scanners and picked screens also appear to be occupied by dead bodies, but these wear light green uniforms with olive body armour. Glancing down at your own attire, you notice that, with the exception of your body armour, their uniforms match yours even down to the patch on your upper left arm that bears the numbers 616. You must be from the same regiment as these men, but why were you locked in a cell? There are 3
Don't care,
exits.
take her armour.
Because she kept nicking the captain's clothes, obviously.
There are 3 exits from the command centre. The door to the cell block through which you just came,
Go right.
a large ferrosteel blast door, and a smaller door, also made of some kind of metal. What would you like to do? With the presence of the 3 corpses, it would not be wise to loiter here. To exit the command centre through the blast doors, turn to 393. To see what lies beyond the small metal door, turn to 15. To examine the scanners and pick screens more closely, turn to 78. To examine the Vox unit, turn to 157. To see if there's anything useful lying on any of the tables, turn to 300.
Do you always say it's not very wise to loiter? Is there an option to loiter?
Yeah, is there an option to take her armour?
Not explicitly.
Well, I'd say
So we've got the option of blast door
Blast door, small door, picked screen, or
Hodor.
Vox chatter.
or some on tables.
Yeah.
you say Vox chat. You just like plug the channel.
We're going to sit down and start a podcast. That's what the voices in your head are deciding.
Plug! Yeah, in fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down and start talking about 40k.
So you want to examine the Vox unit?
I think we should examine it all, to be fair. I'm a bit like that though, involved.
I am. So, but do we examine the table or do we
so
examine the
pick up a
pick
cup of
screens
tea at
or
this rate.
voice casters?
Pick screen's going to have the most stuff on it, if we're working.
Did it even say what's on the table?
No, it didn't. Yeah, go table.
Tables?
Well, that's one vote.
It's 2.
What would have you said, Joel?
Get the out of the room where 3 zombies are. Because
Joel's going to shoot the
can't-
last pistol.
what's funny is you can't see this on this, but I'm pointing directly at the fact that we lost 2 wounds fighting something on the floor that's dead.
We also expended 2 ammo, but I mean, who's counting?
Somebody at the table.
Go ahead, monkeys.
Go ahead, actually. There's 2 more parts of the brain.
It's okay, Joel, you're going to like this next bit. In an effort not to disturb the corpse of the commissar,
Yay!
Yeah, it might have a bolt pistol.
you search all the other tables first. But don't find anything useful. Reluctantly, you approach the table with the body slumped against it, and are dismayed to discover that the corpse has come to rest on what appears to be a map of the city.
Oh, see?
While one of its dead hands grips what is clearly an Imperial Guard codebook, the only way to retrieve either item is to disturb the body. Do you want to move the corpse and get to the map of the codebook?
Why can't you just fire the plasma pistol into its head? Yeah, it's dead.
You haven't got a plasma pistol. And if we did,
Plasma
it might
pistol.
explode.
No.
Or do you want to let the dead commissar rest in peace and do something else instead?
Definitely not B.
Do you want to disturb the commissar or not?
Go on, we'll let you.
Not really.
Joel, I'm going to give Joel the unanimous vote on this.
Fine, yeah, what do you want to do, Joel?
No, you're not. You're just going to ignore me.
No,
Joel,
we're
you've got the
not.
unanimous
Whatever you
vote.
say goes.
I vote chip out of that room.
What would
No,
you
that's
like
not
to
your
do,
option.
Joel?
Your option is to do something else or to disturb a commissar. They're your options.
Or disturb that thing that could kill us, or just any other option. I vote
Could be dead.
any other option.
Could be dead.
I
Okay.
vote any other option.
Any
Go
other
away,
option?
option.
We're not going to get the map.
What's the point in getting a map?
Fine, no, we'll do something else.
You're opting to let the dead commissar rest in peace and do
Joel, are you
something else.
opting to...
Yes!
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
Yeah.
Vindicate me and let the commissar grab me from behind.
You are in the command centre. What would you like to do now? Exit the command centre through the blast doors, see what lies beyond the small metal door, or examine picked screens more closely, or examine the box unit.
Examine the box unit. Instead of going up.
But if there's a corpse there, we won't listen to what it says.
That's fine.
To be fair to Joel, what happened at the previous section was you checked every other table and didn't find anything useful.
It's okay, the box castic.
So, examining the box unit. The box unit appears to be in good working order, but twisting the dials in space doesn't do anything. And the green box continues to
Got a
make
bit
the low hissing
sidetracked there.
sound instead of relaying a clear signal. Looking around the device, you find a cupboard that appears to house the box unit's power source, and after some fiddling, you manage to remove it to reveal the battery. The battery is connected to the unit by a pair of connectors and doesn't look too dissimilar to a las rifle power pack. Perhaps if you tried to jury-rig a battery, you might get the box unit working. If you have a spare las rifle power pack in your backpack and want to improvise a battery from it, turn to 390. Otherwise, 208.
How, that means you can get a last rifle from somewhere.
Probably from one of the dead bodies in
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
You are in the command centre. What do you want to do? To exit the command centre through the blast doors, turn to
Still
this.
something else.
To see what lies beyond the small doors, the
Pick
small metal
screen.
door,
You find a las
360.
rifle.
The small door might mean that you go down a corridor that you can come back. So imagine the blast doors lead outside.
Yeah.
Or you can examine the scanners and big screens more closely. Big
Scanners and pick screen, nothing's happened in the room yet.
Yeah.
Scanners and pick screens, Joe.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then, depending what happens, little door.
Joel approves there is no zombie involved.
Well, I'm all for punching everything.
So
that
if I
moves.
was stood in this room with dead bodies for half an hour.
About 3 dead bodies just sat there.
Ignoring the 2 bodies lying slumped in their chairs, you make your way over to the wall of flickering pick screens.
To be fair, I weren't ignoring them. But
Be careful
aware.
to see if there's anything that will help you make sense of the situation. Though many of them are as dead as the 2 guardsmen whose job it was previously to monitor these screens, several are still relaying picked feeds, presumably from the city that lies beyond the blast doors. On one, what appears to be smoke-filled plaza is thronged with a mass of lumbering undead, a herd of corpses moving aimlessly and slaughtering anything living in its path.
Cool. Let's stay in this room.
On another, a structure is on fire, and intermittently a flaming zombie emerges, shambling purposely for a while before entering another building and setting that too ablaze.
So flamethrowers
Well,
don't work on zombies.
I'm
Note
going
self, don't set something
I'm
on
going
fire.
to say that outside doesn't seem great.
Yeah, when it said outside the blast doors, just open this door.
No.
Is there an option to get the heaviest thing I can and just mulch the zombies into
Not
just-
as yet.
and just sit
And
in
then,
that room?
you're surviving the
Just
room.
like rock back and forwards, just like I don't want to get eaten.
On yet another screen, what appears to be Imperial guardsmen stationed behind the barricade loose off a volley of shots into a tide of zombies. Though scores of the undead fall to each barrage of las
They
fire,
can't roll a 4+, honestly.
the press of reanimated corpses pushes inexorably on, and although you are relieved to know that you're not the only survivor of this horror, you wonder how long the others will be able to hold out.
If only we had some way of knowing where they were in relation to us.
The only clue to the guardsmen's location is the wreck of some kind of aerial craft that forms part of their barricade.
Yeah, because that'll be on a map, Kyle.
Have they
Might be in the code book. You know.
What, that probably freshly crashed escape ship? That's going to be on a
Say
paper.
didn't say freshly.
So what that zombie's done is like, oh, shot that thing down, I'll just draw it onto that map there.
Who said it wasn't a digital map in the 41st morning?
Yeah, everything's on data slates.
Have they crash landed somewhere in the city? Are they at a shuttle port? The answer lies somewhere beyond the command centre blast doors.
Boom.
Like it.
Small door first.
Small door first.
As you're,
It's a
deci-
las rifle, I'm assuming you can have a las rifle.
Yeah.
Hold on.
as you're deciding what course of action to take next, you notice that one of the seated corpses is holding a las rifle.
Yay!
Although your recent experience tells you that disturbing a corpse is usually a bad idea,
Run up to it as physically fast as you can, snatch it and just run.
a weapon such as a las rifle will be invaluable against the army of the dead that you know awaits for you beyond the command centre. Do you want to risk taking a las rifle, or do you decide to leave it where it is?
Take it.
Take it.
So in theory, what we're
Sorry,
thinking
no.
is we should have examined the bodies,
Yeah.
risked what happened, then go to the Vox.
Yeah.
You might still be able to go to the box.
Yeah, true.
Gosh, you might go. I need a las rifle battery. I'm not going to look around the room.
What are we doing? Are we attempting to
So,
take a las rifle?
right.
So look, I like how the guy's in a room with a guy's clearly got a gun, and you just look at the box and go, no, can't look around. Las rifle. Oh, there's one there.
So let's look at this
Get the las rifle.
in theory, right?
Las rifle.
If we go outside, we don't know which way to go, and we do need something to defend us. But if we disturb the corpse, we might have three.
Why wouldn't we know what way to go outside of the blast door, Joel?
If only there was some like written way of knowing whether or not to go left or right. You could call it like a picture diagram.
Because you're
So
assuming
that
that
has geographical layout and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because you're assuming
landmarks
that.
written in sort of a geographical sense of location.
Maybe something with a massively apparent purpose.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we could call that a map.
Yeah. That'd be helpful. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There isn't one.
With guile akin to that of a pickpocket, you very cautiously begin to slide the las rifle from out of the dead guardsman's
See,
hand,
we've learned
Yeah.
from getting the last pistol.
all the while expecting his eyes to flick open or a hand to reach up and grab you. Much to your surprise and relief, the gun comes away free without the corpse coming back to life and attacking you. Checking the dial on the power pack, you see that only one round has been fired and there are 14 shots left. Remember to mark both the weapon and the ammo on your adventure sheet.
What's these random like
The
ammo?
las rifle is strength free, damage free.
You see, here's what I'm
This is
thinking.
where bolters like
And
damage
you have 14
27.
shots in your las rifle pack.
Yeah. Here's what I'm thinking.
What's with all random ammo capacities?
Gosh, clearly they fired one shot off.
It did say final shot.
I'd like to. I'm gonna go on
If we
Warhammer
use-
Wikia here, and I'm pretty sure a las pack has 50 shots in it.
If we use the las pack to jury rig the
does.
Vox unit, though, we
It
might
might-
actually use. We might lose.
Can't we
the
use
las
his
pack.
pistol?
Oh, yeah.
Can't we use his pistol?
No, it said last rifle.
Rifle.
It's the same ammo pack.
It isn't in this.
Yeah.
It's obviously
What's the next
stronger.
option?
You are in the command centre. What to do? Exit the command centre through the blast doors, or see what lies beyond the small metal door.
Oh wait, can we not get the map?
No, we only have one
That's not an
option.
Oh yeah, because the two zombies are sat there. I've just picked the gun up. I'm like, oh, I don't want that no more.
Because you have to make a decision and stick with it.
I'd say just exit.
Which way? There
Small
are no
door.
exit options.
Small door.
Small door.
The big door takes us directly into a shambling mess of zombies in a square.
How do
Well,
you
we have no
know?
idea where to go. Because the pick screen told us.
The fire zombie.
No, it didn't say they were outside
and
the blast door.
Guardsman death.
It clearly said on the plaza outside the blast door.
I
It
don't
did-
go out of the blast door.
Why? Why do you
Kidding.
want to die?
I'm kidding.
Small door.
Small door.
Small door it is.
Yeah, I don't really fancy.
Probably to a more cramped death, but you know.
Well, because comfort is important.
At least if we reset, we know that we
We know we
search
order.
the room first.
No, you go bodies.
No, you might want the last gun first.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Then
Bodies.
check the commissar's body. Then you can shoot him. Then go to the Voxcaster.
The small metal door opens easily, and you find yourself in an artificially lit, white-tiled room.
Ooh.
A gurney sits in the centre of the room, atop which lies a male corpse, dressed in a uniform similar to her own. The walls are lined with locked glass cabinets, within which you can see all manner of pills and vials. You deduce this must be a med bay.
Ah, we are smart.
Giving the cadaver a wide berth, you subject the cabinets to closer inspection. Although most of the labels on the jars are meaningless to you, behind one glass door sits what you recognise as a standard issue Imperial Guard medipack.
Medipack. Yay.
Even closer inspection of the room shows no sign of any keys to unlock the medicine cupboards.
Whack it with butt of your gun.
If you want to acquire the med pack, then your only option is to break the glass door.
But yes.
Would you like to break the glass door, or your only other option is to exit the command centre?
Let's give Joel a unanimous decision.
Wait, what's the options again?
Break glass or flee.
Don't.
Break the
Don't
glass and
what?
attempt to get to the medikit. Or
You know what? Right.
leave via the command centre.
Instead of me trying to be logical, I'm just gonna do the Joel. I'm gonna hit the glass as physically hard as I can with whatever I can hit it with.
Dead body wakes up.
We're gonna do the
But
Joel
the noise
way.
of the glass breaking, you hear a murmur from the other room.
That's fine, but I'd rather have a murmur from another room and
The
a medic.
commissar that you didn't kill by trying to retrieve the map is now coming towards
Accuses
you.
you of
Health
heresy.
pistol in hand.
Well,
Wearing the map on his face. Because he stood up.
I see where everything is.
Let's see how Joel handles the situation. Pulling your sleeve over your fist, you deliver a swift jab to the
Out of his
glass,
gun.
causing it to shatter into hundreds of tiny pieces. You remove the medipack. Remember to mark it on your adventure sheet.
That'll be backpack. Medipack.
But your satisfaction is short-lived, as you hear the now familiar groan of a recently animated corpse from over your shoulder. Turning, you once again come face to face with a zombie.
Charge it, punch it in the face.
You are fighting a zombie guardsman. You skip ranged combat, which means there's no opportunity to use the last rifle. You could just use the last pistol. Because you're in a close quarter.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
already
yay,
on top.
yay again. This one's probably got body armor.
The initiative is with the zombie guardsman, meaning he starts. Aha, he has surprised you! And aptly hits you! Doesn't move though. Go ahead.
Last pistol.
It's
Hit it. You wound it.
I'm losing ammo.
no.
So far I've had 100% hit rate with this last pistol.
We have.
Zombie attack. Zombie wounds you for 1 whole damage.
Why don't we have any?
Do you want a lance pistol or punch it?
Pistol. Oh.
Miss, but you do use a shot. Zombie. Hits.
Sorry.
Doesn't wound.
Last pistol.
Missed. Zombie. Hits. Wounds.
Ah.
Wound.
Ah.
Well, that's what you want.
We've lost 4 wounds.
It's easiest to count it down rather than up.
Oh no, because I know I need to get to 10. Punch it in the face.
No, shoot it! Shoot it!
Hits!
Wounds! 2 damage, it's on 1.
Now we can try and punch it to death.
Yeah, we've...
Zombie misses. It didn't like it.
Punch it in the face!
You hit it, 3+ to kill it.
Oh man, finally, we're only halfway to dead.
Got med kit.
We nearly died of it.
So there's a horde of rambling zombies outside and we've killed 2 and we're nearly dead. God, aren't we
Last pistol
productive?
shots do you have left?
We've 9. We've got 9 left.
Yeah, we've got a rifle as well.
We've got 9 left.
The zombie guardsman crashes back against the pristine white wall of the medbay and streaks the tiles with crimson as he slides down in a heap on the floor.
Nice.
Not wanting to hang around, at least he comes back to life, and due to the constant bickering of Joel in your head, you return to the command centre.
Why have we gone backward? Oh,
Having explored the command centre thoroughly, it's now time to leave.
We've used so many bullets. Okay, let's go through a blast doors.
The blast door is incredibly heavy and made of half a metre of impenetrable ferrosteel, and even though the lever mechanism that unlocks it is both well oiled and well used, it still takes a huge effort to open.
Who's 3 wounds?
lose 5 wounds. Turn to page 49.
Eventually, with a loud scrape of metal on metal, the door slowly begins to slide aside. You are just about to redouble your efforts when a noise behind you attracts your attention. Spinning on your heel, you turn to face the reanimated bodies of the commissar and the 2 Imperial guardsmen.
No!
As they shamble towards you, intent on murder.
See, this one should have got the map, then we'd have only had to fight one of them.
No, we've just made a noise and all 3 woke up.
Yeah, so if we stirred the commissar, it might have just been the commissar. Then we've only had 2 zombies.
This is speculation, Brett.
There is more. The door is barely ajar, but with a few more mighty pulls, you might be able to get it open wide.
Do you
and
fight the
squeeze-
zombies or try and squeeze out?
Oh god, if you
And
get
squeeze.
stuck, you just get eaten. Half of you gets eaten just to death.
We're gonna get eaten anyway! Look how much effort it is to kill one!
What would you
Your
like?
options, Joel, are to carry on opening the door with the lever mechanism, or to turn and fight the 3 zombies.
Would you like my answer?
Yeah, go on, what's your answer?
I say stand and bang.
Oh,
So Joel's is stand and bang. Kyle?
we're gonna die if we fight.
Yeah,
Kyle,
because you guys
Kyle,
can't
what's your
punch
option?
a zombie.
You know what? I'm gonna put all the power on your thing, Brett, so we can blame
Stand
you.
and bang.
I wanted to get out the door.
Stand and bang.
Oh, we're gonna die.
In the first room.
Well, can we not las rifle them first? Well,
Well,
This might be your first option.
That depends
Overwatch.
if it says.
When I was 5 ups, it'll be like that and the 3 zombies attack.
Yeah.
Then
In
3
this,
zombies attack.
in this particular fight, you skip range combat. So
Awesome.
You just straight to last pistol.
Great, fantastic, awesome.
right, so if we survive
No,
this,
no,
what
no.
we do is we launch the las
Right, how many wounds
rifles.
do the zombies have?
All
5
3
each.
zombies have 4 wounds.
Yep.
They're all strength toughness 2. The 2 guards were hitting on 5, but the commissar's actually hitting on 4.
Fantastic, we're gonna die.
So
The
then,
initiative is with you, however, so you do get to strength.
Shoot the commissar.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll start. Shoot the commissar.
It's
You hit him. You wound him and drop him to 2 wounds. Commissar 2. Sure.
Oh, those pistol shots.
Zombie attacks with nice with Commissar. That's 2 hits. Nope.
Shoot him again! Shoot him again!
shoot the commissar.
Kyle.
You missed the Commissar.
Oh, but they got a las pistol shots.
2 hits.
Great.
Nothing.
Joel,
Clawing after
Come
you.
on,
while
4 ups!
you only get 1 shot, Joel.
So make it count.
Make count. It hits. It
That
wounds!
kills the Commissar zombie.
Right, that's shot us. That's shot us.
2 regular zombies.
Oh,
Hit, they're avenging their commander.
God damn it.
Last pistol zombie.
Hits.
Hits. Wounds, another zombie. It's on 2 wounds.
Mate, if we pull this off, we are MVP cards here.
Nope.
Ah!
Hits. Nope. They're just clawing all
You're gonna have to just pistol it, mate, because we're gonna
Pistol
die.
it.
Hits.
Kills it.
Kills the other wounded zombie. How many last shots do you have left?
2.
We've got to hit and win with them both.
Zombie. Missed.
Give it a swanton bomb.
DDT. Hits.
DDT.
Wounds it!
It's on.
Oh, no one gets up from a DDT!
It gets up.
Oh, God, it hits me back. Yes!
What finisher we're going for?
It's on the floor. I've DDT'd it.
It fails about
Go on, Brett. Do a finisher on it.
What does Batista do?
Batista
The
bomb.
Batista bomb.
Batista bomb.
Hits.
Hits it.
Oh, douche!
Takes his belt off.
Against the odds, you actually managed to kill the zombie squad.
Can we have a nap in my command room?
So far we've killed
Everything.
6 zombies.
1, 2, no.
Yeah, we killed one by opening the door.
Yeah,
then we
you
shot.
ran-
Then we
yeah,
killed
right,
one on the
right.
floor. So that's 2. Then we killed one in the med bay. That's 3.
killed
Then we've killed 6.
We're doing well. We've made our points
Zombie
back.
slaying.
Points back.
The 3 zombies lie motionless and somewhat surprised by our fighting style on the floor.
Well, one zombie's been DDT'd, pedigreed, Batista bombed, the worm.
The thing that amuses me the most about that is you decided to shoot the first 2 when you know what, I don't need this for the
I like the idea of we just saw the ammo thing of 2 and went, ooh.
Well, no, we're saving the last 2 for ourselves, but the first one we'll miss.
Yeah, that's true.
We use his medkit.
No.
You can use your medkit if you want.
No.
Yeah.
Wait till
Kyle, we've
one
got
wound.
4 wounds, and if we get into combat, we can't use it.
So I'm happy not to use it.
We've just gone toe to toe with 3 zombies. Like, I reckon we're invincible.
You walk out of the blast door and a plague marine shows up.
So plague me now.
You A, fight, or B, shut the door. B. I feel like the commissar went down really easy compared to that last. Granted, the commissar dealt a damage to us.
You turn your attention back to the blast door, and a few more strong pulls on the lever open enough for you to squeeze through. Glad to be leaving this charnel house, you step through and into what remains of the city outside. What horrors await our adventurers in the Hive of the Dead? Who knows? Only time will tell. Come back next time to find out in part 2 of our Let's Play of the Hive of the Dead. And in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, why not give it a like? Or even better still, subscribe to my channel for more content like this, future Let's Plays and other 40k content. Thanks for listening guys, and we will see you next time.